I'm going to go back to my usual spread that I've done many times and see what's coming up for you this month. Looks like you're opening up with some earth energy, which for some reason kind of makes sense because now that we're in Virgo, Virgo's, let's see, when we're in Virgo, when Virgo is the first house, Libra is the second house, which is house of assets. So you might have your mind on your money and your money on your mind, Libra. You might be budgeting, putting things together. For some of you, I see you planning forward for the year ahead, and that's good news. I see stability in money is what I'm seeing here. You could have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who is helping you with your money, or you might be just trying to proportion things into the correct areas where you need it to go. I think you're trying to use good, logical, reasonable, practical sense here, Libra, regarding your money. Maybe you've been fearful of it in the past, or if there's been any scarcity or lack of finances. Sometimes that's what Four of Coins can mean. You've got some good practical advice that you're letting in, or this could be you being practical and just thinking things through, planning a budget, being very sure-footed and looking ahead with what will I need to make sure I have all my bases covered. So the opening of September for you, Libra, shows up as maybe just getting your financial affairs in order, or addressing what it is that if you've been feeling any lack or any sort of like I have to hold on to every last cent, you could be planning ahead or, investing in something, investing some of that money. I see that there is some ending to something that you're having a hard time letting go of. This is death in reverse. And when death shows up, it means that a cycle has ended. Perhaps this is something that happened over the summer with all those eclipses. And usually it's something that no longer has life, but we're clinging to anyway. It's sort of like saying, I want this rose to last forever. I want it to always have life. And we don't realize when we have fear or resistance of this death that it's the seeds in that rose that's dying or has died that lead to new life. And we do need to cut that rose so that those seeds can be planted and a new chapter can happen. So is there any fear, doubt, or resistance, Libra, to letting something go? Whenever I see this card too, I always ask the question, it's a Buddhist phrase, but it says, let go or be dragged. Do you want to let go and welcome in the new, or do you want to be dragged with the past? Maybe this is old stories about money or finance. But I do see there could be a fire sign that will help you do this, that will help you have the courage, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who has the guidance or saying, be bold, go into this next phase boldly and confidently. Have a focus on your passions, on your dreams, on your new ideas that you can put into effect. It's really cool. It's sort of like once you let go of this thing, then you get to go forward with the new big idea. It can flourish. You can have passionate energy towards that. And I do see here in the middle of the month, there may be a water sign that you're having a hard time with, connecting with. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or it could just be someone younger than you. When this shows up in reverse, it's like a love offer that's not being seen, not being heard, or not being offered. It may be that you want to hand your heart to someone, you want to express how you really feel. It's sacrificing yourself for others, children or animals or your family. And you're kind of feeling like, I don't want to do that anymore. I feel like it might be time for me. Or I'm not seeing eye to eye with this water sign person, or I want to tell this person I love them, but I don't feel courageous enough to do so. If you're feeling any of those things, or if you're experiencing any of that, Libra, I'd like to invite you to consider the High Priestess card. This is about going within your innermost being and getting quiet, listening in, because you already have the answer. She has all the information and answer right there on her lap. And when you trust your intuition about when is the right time for something, or whether something is the right thing to do or not, it really lightens your load. You really have this inner knowing. And with the 10 of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse surrounding this, you may have, some of you may be breaking up with someone and you just don't know when is the right time to tell them, or you're fearful about breaking the news to them, so you're just kind of staying quiet. That may be happening for some of you. But for others of you, when you do share your heart, if you are going towards someone, it can alleviate this feeling of like carrying around this secret or this burden, 10 of Wands, that is heavy for you because you're the only one who knows. So there's something that you know internally, Libra, in the middle of the month that may have to do with love or work or carrying something around. I'm actually getting for some of you that it's carrying around a secret or something that you want to end, potentially sharing love with someone. So it could be an ending or a beginning. But I get the sense that once you do express this, you'll know when the right time is, that you become much lighter and you become much more youthful and happy and passionate and excited and energized. If you look at the difference between these two cards, this is carrying more than your fair share. This is feeling burdened. This is feeling like something that has come to an end, something that feels heavy, oppressive. And this is like, oh gosh, I just want to throw all that away. I just want to focus on this. This is what has all my attention. This is what has all my focus. I feel light. I feel fiery. I feel passionate. So I'm hoping that you can get to this, Libra, and it looks like you do. But it looks like you may have to get really quiet and go internal about what's really true for you. What's the secret that you have access to that maybe you haven't shared with anyone else, or it's knowingness about the right time to act, the right time to share your heart, or the right time to let something go. You might just need to sort of brood on that internally and realize your intuition is going to tell you the right answer. If you need to say maybe step away from a water sign, or if you need to let go of some things that you feel like you've been carrying that feel like heavy and burdensome, trust yourself to know the right time to do that. It's going to make you feel so much lighter. And for some of you, even with this scroll on her lap, I'm going to say write out a letter. You may not need to mail it at all, or you'll know the right time, but do it just to release that feeling of tension or burdensome thing. Whatever it is you have going on inside of you, get it out. This is expression. This is almost like not constipation, but it's sort of like, when everything's jammed up together and it's just clogging everything. That's what 10 of Wands energy is like. It's like too much to carry. So express yourself, even if it's just writing a letter that you never send, that's just secret and private to you. That's going to help you. You're going to end up here. I feel light. I feel happy. I feel energized. I feel jazzed about something. I feel like I'm no longer carrying all this weight. Gosh, it feels so good to like let that off my chest, even if it's private and internal. And it actually helps you with not feeling so bound up in your head. Libra, because you're an air sign, you tend to have strength as well as challenge in the mental area. In other words, sometimes your mind can be so consumed with so many thoughts that it like binds you up and it takes on a life of its own. And this is a card of like worry, anxiety, tension. It's too many thoughts. So what I see with this being the 10 of Wands and this being the 9 of Swords is, this is a battle that you fight on your own, inside your own head. And I get the sense that as you let go of whatever secret or burden is weighing you down, you can release this as well. These get a lot lighter, a lot more easy to deal with. Those swords drop away when you communicate, or you just sort of let go of all the irons that you have in the fire and choose one direction to focus on. So I'm seeing an alleviation of this as you express yourself and as you make a choice about how much you're going to carry and what you're going to put your focus and attention on. I hope that makes sense, Libra. That can really be helpful to you, is just to not carry all 10 things, yours as well as everyone else's, but just focus on the thing that ignites your passions, that makes you excited, makes you jazzed, makes you feel young. That's going to help you. It's going to help you get over this too, overthinking. It will lead, I see, to some nice choices too, maybe some opportunities. This is Queen of Wands in reverse, which could mean a couple different things. This could be a fire sign that you're struggling with. It could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that, you know, you're butting heads with. Or this could be, I'm actually getting a feeling that it's like this for most of you, is that it's your own confidence that's here, your bold ideas, but you're having a hard time accessing it. You're having a hard time tapping into that I can be, whether male or female, I can be the authority of my own desire, my own creation, my own ability to get things done and make things happen and just be joyous and sunny and witty and optimistic about everything. That's Queen of Wands energy. So either there's a Queen of Wands person who's presenting you with challenges and that's what's giving you all this stress, or that you're just having a hard time connecting. There's some fear, doubt, or resistance to proceeding forward with your ideas of creation, ideas and passions about what you want to do. I mean, I'm seeing the Page, the King, and the Queen of Wands all here, which is all about action, forward movement. You may have to, funny enough, let some things go. Let the wheel of the past turn is what I'm seeing with this whole row here. Death in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, wheel in reverse. Let something go that's old. And then you have room for this new, ignited, passionate energy. And that kind of leads to this too. You can't fight the natural order of things. That's what the wheel is about. The wheel is about time just evolving and unfolding as naturally as it does. And when we have resistance to that, we either try to speed things up, you know, we try to get results quicker, or we try to slow things down and say, oh, I don't ever want to let go of that. I just want to stay on the top of this wheel forever. And can we please just stop time so that I can just, you know, so this rose can live forever? It's just not real. It's not how things work. So what I'm really getting for you, Libra, is that you need to clear something out. And in doing so, you may regain some balance and make room for these wonderful, passionate, you know, ideas that you want to take action on. But you kind of have to regain your balance from something. This is 2 of coins in reverse. And when 2 of coins is in reverse, there's something that feels unbalanced. You might feel stretched thin, which is also what 10 of Wands here means. It means like I've got so much on my plate, I can't even function. I don't know which thing to do first. Can be the energy of 2 of coins in reverse. But what I'm seeing is the storyline that's unfolding is focusing on practical money matters, letting go of things that are, you know, just in the past, or maybe old habits of like carrying more than your fair share. Let go of that. Express yourself, even if it's just to yourself, like, this is what I really want. This is what really excites me. And then you balance yourself and you say, okay, well, I've got this much time for work and this much time for play. I'm going to keep that balance. If I get rid of all this old stuff and focus on trying to keep something that is in the past, if I let go, it frees me up to, you know, have fun and get the things done that I need to do. I don't feel stretched thin. I've let go. I've let that cycle complete. So I really get a sense, Libra, this month it's really about being really honest with yourself, really going within to tap into your inner knowing of what's real for you and what's honest for you. And even if it's just communicating that with yourself by writing it down on paper, saying, okay, you know what? I've put enough time into this. Maybe this is a project you've been trying to breathe life into forever and it's just not going anywhere. And maybe now it's like, oh, I want to go in this totally different direction. This is what I want to focus on. It can really alleviate a lot of stress, and it can really allow room to clear so that you can focus on this new, passionate, bold, sunny, creative idea that you want to take forward with you. It's going to help balance you out, Libra. I'm going to say it again, is let go or be dragged. You can really, your choice here, it's kind of funny that this is in the middle of the month, but really your choice here is, do you want to do this, 10 of Wands, back-breaking, I'm tired, it feels like struggle? Or do you want to do this? I'm full of energy. I feel youthful and alive and ready to kick up my heels and pursue this passion. That's kind of what's going on. And you kind of need to just get quiet, go within to access that, Libra. And I'm going to really suggest that you write down what it is you want to do, as well as maybe weigh the pros and cons. That's what both of these cards do. You know, this is a card, she's usually just a card about knowing, but she's sitting between these two pillars. You can barely see them here at this card. They're actually like Boaz and Joachim, which are the pillars that hold up the Temple of Solomon, the Temple of Wisdom. So it's really about knowing what you're choosing. And this guy makes really good decisions. He is very sure-footed. What's practical and reasonable? And that's how you open the month. So what's practical and reasonable? What are your innermost desires, secrets, hopes, fears? And what do you want to let go of, carrying, that feels heavy? And what do you want to choose to focus on that feels light and energizing? And that, by the way, will help balance you by letting go of all the old stuff that can't be controlled anyway. That's passing away anyway. So that's what's going on for you, Libra, for September. I'm going to pull one overarching energy card. Please give me one card for Libra. Shaman. Yeah, Shaman is the teacher card. And this is, he's the counterpoint to High Priestess. This is also known as the High Priest card. And what this is just reinforcing for me is that you have an inner knowing about what it is that you need to do. It's also very interesting that the new moon shows up in both of these. So I'm going to say when that new moon in Virgo happens towards the middle of the month, you might get some nice insights about which direction you should focus your attention in. So Shaman is a nice merging of High Priestess and also this practical energy. He does things in a very conventional, solid, traditional way, but also he has access to the higher realms, higher guidance, higher self. So trust your inner guide this month. That's also echoed by High Priestess here. And let's get a romance card for Libra. Please give me information for Libra. We got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So again, what is it that you need to release and let go of, Libra, to experience more love in your present moment, to experience more balance, more choice? If you're forgiving and learning, you may say, you know what, I did used to choose this, but as I forgive myself and others, I don't need to carry all this burden. Maybe I can be light. Maybe I can laugh a little bit. Maybe I can enjoy the moment. This is very much not enjoying the moment, like can't wait till it's over. This is very much enjoy the moment. Sign me up, put me in the game. I'm excited, let's go. So through some sort of forgiveness, maybe I can't carry it all. Maybe I'm not Superwoman or Superman. Maybe other people need to carry their own weight. That can help you too. So that's my reading for you, Libra, for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Libra. And as always, thanks so much for watching.